Hi everyone. Sorry I look so beat up. It was about 7 hours of riding today. So I thought I'd do a kind of a video update on the run so far. Well, the weather has been real good to us. We hadn't really hit any bad weather. We hit about 30 minutes of rain in New Mexico, and we were dry by the time we stopped, so it wasn't a big deal. However, Kansas and Missouri are very windy states, and I probably wore out the tires or one side of my tires because we were riding pretty much sideways for most of it. Missouri and Kansas, that is. I expected a lot of things from this run. I expected to stop at all these small communities, these monuments and memorials they had. What I did not expect was the people I met and the the stories they tell. They're pretty intense. I'm making this run with a Vietnam vet buddy of mine, Mark Wayland, and another gentleman by the name of Rick Winay. And Rick is a Gold Star dad. He lost his son overseas about 10 years ago. And, just hearing stories from that, it's pretty intense. I think the thing about this ride is it's a ride for healing to heal, and I realize that we go on these multiple legs in a day. We'll ride 100 miles at a time, or 70 miles at a time, or 80 miles at a time, and we stop somewhere for a fuel stop, or we stop somewhere for to visit a memorial, or to have lunch, or to complete our day. During those stops, it's really cool to meet some of the local population. And local population, it's just some of the small towns and some of the people there. It's really cool. They look forward to this event every year, and they always put on a good show, and they always welcome us. And you'll see more footage of that when I start getting all that raw footage from my GoPro camera edited together. And some of these small towns are just amazing. These people, I felt so welcome there, and it's been awesome. But what another part about the ride was, while you're going to these small towns, you're doing that 100 miles, 80 miles, whatever, however many miles on your motorcycle. You're there in a group, but you're kind of by yourself under your helmet. It gives you time to think and time to reflect. And I think that's where, part of the healing takes place. You kind of think about things. You just kind of work them out. Um, you share these moments with these people. A lot of these guys, Vietnam vets, they were treated horribly. They weren't treated like how soldiers from my generation were treated. We were treated like heroes when we came back. Minus a big giant parade, we were treated awesome. The Vietnam vets didn't get that. Welcome home. What they got was a spit in the face, and yeah, that's just horrible. But when we roll into these towns, the first things out of people's mouths are "welcome home." So even though these vets, they didn't get it back in the 60s and 70s, they're getting it now, and just seeing them react to that, it's amazing. I thought I was coming on this ride to support a friend, a couple friends, but I'm getting more out of this ride, I believe, than anybody else is. I just, it's a very moving, very touching experience, and we still have 4 more days left. So DC still ahead of us. A lot of veterans and memorials are still ahead of us, and just a lot of miles ahead of us. Hopefully, we'll get some decent weather. So for right now, that's it. Just kind of a little bit of an impromptu update on what's going on the ride. Mm, oh, one quirky side note. Funny thing happened to me, and you know how when you're a motorcycle rider, you wear your vest and you have a road name, like a nickname. Well, I didn't have a road name before, but my group gave me a road name, and my road name is Two Arrows. The story behind that is this: there's this little place in Arizona called Two Arrows, and right along where that exit was for Two Arrows, a motorcycle ahead of me braked a little quickly, and I wasn't able to downshift. So I braked really hard, or what they like to refer to as locking the brakes, where you skid your back tire. So I did a little bit of that, so which is a no-no or a rookie mistake, really. And I locked my tires, left a couple streaks in the road. So since then, everybody's been calling me Two Arrows. So that's my road name, and that's the best way to get it. You know, having your battle buddies, your friends, your road buddies. Those are the guys that are supposed to give you your road name anyway. So I'm Two Arrows. That would be my road name. Just kind of fun little thing from this trip. So yep, just a quick little update, and I'm sorry I look so beat up. It's just been a long day, and I'm doing all right.